What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Baby. What's poppin', everybody? It's Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to the latest edition of the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast, the home of your Los Angeles Lakers 2020 NBA champions. Welcome to the latest edition of the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast. Breaking news right now, y'all. NBA is coming back December 22nd, man. I'm so hyped, man. The journey for banner number 18 begins December 22nd. It's a 72-game season, and Wojnarowski just tweeted that the NBA and Players Association are discussing possibly starting free agency sooner rather than later. So we may have a whole different team. But I expect the Lakers to re-sign Anthony Davis. He expect to opt out, re-sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. I expect that to happen. I expect KCP to come back. I expect Ronald to come back. You know what I mean? I expect Dwight to come back because if the Lakers just bring back everybody and fill in a little bit of role players around this team, we're going to win back-to-back. But I expect LeBron James to be low to management this season, man, because Lakers won October 11th, the championship, you know? What up, Manny, man? It's been a minute, man. It feels good to be back. You know, I say anything breaks about the NBA coming back. You know what I mean? It's all good. I haven't been on since the Lakers won the championship. You know what I mean? I got my championship merch right here. You know, got the hat, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I expect the Lakers to probably fill in some of the role players. But I expect, in my opinion, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Right here on Twitter, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. Let me know what you think. Do you think the Lakers should trade for Chris Paul? Do you think the Lakers should trade Kuzma for a Buddy Hield? Let me know in the comment section. But I expect the Lakers to get great pieces, and I expect JaVale McGee to bounce, but I expect us to get DeMarcus Cousins back. You know, have Dwight Cousins in the the front court. You know what I mean? I'm excited, but that 72-game season, man, let's talk about it, Laker Nation. Overall, I like it. You know what I mean? 72 games. I know we only had a month off, but hey, you know, the NBA would have lost $1 billion if they didn't get it done. You know, money talks, so, you know, I'm so juiced right now. Basketball's back. You know. Let me see. We got comments. LeGoat Sharp. Keith Morris coming back too. Him too. You know what I mean? But I expect, to be honest, would not be surprised if they trade Danny Green. Here's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to talk about the 72-game season being back, and then I'm going to throw out some trade ideas for you, and you say yes or no in the comments. But first, my thoughts about that 72-game season. I love it. You know, I love basketball, and I'm glad that we got it to come back. You know what I mean? I was out for almost a month and a half from podcasting. You know what I mean? Doing some personal things to get better as a person, and I'm glad the breaking news was. I was supposed to go on yesterday, but they were kind of in discussions about the 72-game season, and I said once it's official, I'll come on here. You know what I mean? I expect the Lakers to probably play on Christmas to get their championship banners. You know what I mean? You know, to get the banners up there in Staples Center, and we are going to be playing in Staples Center this year. You know what I mean? I'm so excited. You know, so excited that NBA's back. You know, I'm happy, man, and the 72-game season is going to work perfect for the Lakers. You know, I know a lot of people are like, oh, they just had a month off. It's okay. You know, and everybody's talking about LeBron's not going to play. He's going to sit out. He's going to play. You know, he's going to play. You know what I mean? He's going to play. He's not, if he sits out, you know, he would get bashed if he sat out. You know, everybody's like, oh, if LeBron sits out. You know, if LeBron sits out, Skip Bayless is going to bash him, but I feel like LeBron's going to play regardless. You know what I mean? LeBron's going to play regardless in this thing. You know, I'm excited. Danny. Yep. You already know. And Danny Thompson was good. You already know. You already know the vibes, man. You know, I'm really, really excited that it's coming back, you know. Because there is potential of the NBA coming back in January 18th on the MLK Day. You know what I mean? And I was one of them to say, okay, yeah, but NBA, I feel like they needed to get a deal done. You know, I expect them to get a deal done. You know, and all that good stuff. We got comments from my boy Manny. Hold on. You know, from my boy Manny. I'll rush my card to Lakers versus Selfie opening night. Oh, if it's Lakers versus Clipper, if it's Lakers versus Clipper Daryl, then let's run it. Let's run this thing. Let me see. Let me take some questions. To be honest, whoever we play, I'm with it. The quest for number back to back begins December 22nd. It feels weird that we're starting the season in December. Usually we start in October. But I'm excited. Represent the Laker Nation in this thing. But let me guys ask you some trade ideas if you would do it. Would you guys trade Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, and the pick for Victor Oladipo? Put it in the comments. I would take Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo is very talented. I love his defensive mindset. He's great on the wing. Him and LeBron on the fast break. LeBron's going to get double teamed. Victor Oladipo on the lob. AD. I would take Victor Oladipo. I know he has injury problems, but he would work well under Frank Vogel's system. I would take Victor Oladipo. I would. And also I would take Zach LaVine. But do I think Chicago's going to trade him? No, but it's the NBA. You never know. Anybody can get traded on any given night, except for LeBron. AD, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Curry, Clay. All those players that I just mentioned are not going to get traded. But what I'm saying is the NBA is full of surprise, so you never know. Lakers could have a deal for Devin Booker on the low. Wink, wink, shake, huh? You never know. It's the NBA. But that's the player I would dream of. Get Devin Booker. Do I expect us to get Devin Booker? No. Would I want Devin Booker? Hell yeah, I'd want Devin Booker. Let's see. My boy Jay said no because he's injury prone. Yeah, a lot of people have said that too. But at the end of the day, I would take him. He plays great defense. Love his hustle, his grit, his tenacity. I would love to take Victor Oladipo. And also, I would take, y'all going to think I'm crazy, I would take Terrence Ross. Terrence Ross can play that defense, shoot that three-pointer, and we need three-point shooters on his team. I know Danny Green was missing in the finals at the top of the key, but I feel like we need more athleticism on that wing department. But I know here another free agent too. I just saw Avery Bradley too. We want to know what we're gonna do with him. Come back, come back, run it back. I want to see Dwight come back. Dwight, if you're listening to this, but you're probably not, but if you are, man, come back to LA, run it back. I know there's rumors about Chicago being interested in you and Golden State. If you go to Golden State, that they do that run and gun. You fit best with the Lakers. You know the schemes. And here's the thing I want to get into real quick before I forget. Shaq was just bashing Dwight Howard, saying he doesn't deserve the title. He didn't do anything. You see what he did in the start of the playoffs? Dominating on the boards, blocking shots, running the floor. So Shaq, quit talking. I know you're a Laker legend, but I have to critique you and criticize you on this one, bruh. Dwight put his blood, sweat, and tears in his championship, so I don't know why you're going like this, Dwight. You're talking shit to Dwight. He didn't do nothing to you. You know what I mean? So keep Dwight's name out your mouth, bruh, for real. Like, he helped this team. He helped this Laker team win the championship. I'm tired of people saying Dwight Howard didn't help. He did help. He really locked down Nikola Jokic in that game, Yeah, I agree 100%, Jay. Shaq just been hating on Dwight since the whole Superman thing. He never really liked Dwight. The whole Superman is in the building. It's at the end of the day, it is what it is, but Dwight got a championship, but nobody could take that away from Dwight Howard. So, and those ESPN analysts saying that's the ass Shaq ring, hell no, it's not. All those players put their blood, sweat, and tears into that motherfucking championship. I'm tired of people doing it. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of people disrespecting Dwight. Dwight deserves credit, man. Dwight's a great player, great talented, man. Dwight energy. You already know he locked down sitters, man. He locked down Nikola Jokic, even in that Portland series. He was dominant. I was watching 9 straight minutes of Dwight playing defense. He was blocking shots, running the floor, sent screens. Like, come on, Shaq. Man, you're hating on Dwight. Yeah, he got a championship, and here's the thing. Remember when Dwight left, everybody's all mad at him, pissed off. Now that's out the window. That 2012 season with the Lakers, all that stuff, that season, out the window. He got us a ring. So, Dwight, thank you so much for bringing us a ring. Come back to LA, run it back. You deserve a better contract. I know you betted on yourself for taking that non-guarantee contract, but you deserve to get at least a 2-year deal or 3. Let me see. All playoffs, Dwight played like, yeah, he did. With the defensive intensity that he brought, loved it, man. But yeah, man, let's get into Kuzma. Do I think the Lakers gonna trade Kuzma? I expect him to. I expect us to trade him for maybe even a Buddy Hield or Bogan Bogdanovic from Sacramento. Because earlier in the season, we were interested in him from Sacramento. So I expect the Lakers to get him. I expect the Lakers to be on the phone like this. Okay. I expect Lakers to try to make moves because they're trying to get Luol Deng's contract off their books. Because if they create that and get it voided off their contract on Lakers payroll, it'll be $5 million in cap space. So if they do that, they're either going to re-sign KCP, Rondo, Dwight, maybe even extend Alex Caruso. I would love to have Alex Caruso get a contract extension. Man, his ability, he played great defense. He played really great defense in the playoffs. I don't care what anybody says. And everybody's talking about, Alex Caruso's inexperience. What up, Curry fan? What's popping? Oh, we got a Warrior fan in here. What's good? Welcome to the show, man. Warriors got something up their sleeve with that second pick. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Would not be surprised. The only team I think could get Bradley Beal is Golden State. I think Golden State's gonna have an opportunity to get a great player in the draft. And we'll see what Golden State does. And I expect Golden State to reload. I expect Houston to reload. I expect Denver to reload. I expect these teams in the West to gear up for us. It's gonna be a battle to repeat as the NBA champions. And I expect the Lakers to come in full force on any given night. Each night, they're going to compete at the highest level. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. I love the defense. I just love this Laker team. With passion. I just expect the front office. And here's the thing. I expect the Lakers front office to do the right things. I trust full faith in Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, Linda Rams, Kurt Rambis. I have faith in this front office. So if they stand pat and re-sign the role players and run it back with the same team, I'm with it. I'm with it. So at the end of the day, can you guys hear me now? I'm muted. Okay, we're good. Appreciate it, Jay. I expect the Lakers front office to go for the swing fences. If they run to re-sign these role players of Rondo, Dwight, McGee, I expect McGee to leave. I would let JaVale McGee go and get Boogie Cousins, because if Boogie Cousins take one more chance on him, and if he plays at the highest level, we're going to be dangerous. And here's the crazy thing. I forgot to mention when the Lakers won the championship. Remember how earlier in the year when everybody from ESPN voted that we don't have any chance of winning the NBA championship? Look at that. NBA champs, man. So I expect the Lakers to get ready and try to repeat as champs again, And everybody's talking about, Brooklyn this, Brooklyn that, Milwaukee this, Milwaukee that. People need to start understanding, stop over-exciting Brooklyn Nets. We got to see how they play with chemistry. Chemistry is key in the NBA. I don't care what anybody says. Chemistry is key in the NBA. If you don't have chemistry, you're not going to win an NBA championship. In my personal opinion. In my Big Baby Jonathan's personal opinion, I don't think you can have a championship team without chemistry. You have to have chemistry to win a championship, because in the 2012 season with Dwight with Dwight, Pau Gasol, Kobe, Steve Nash, Antoine Jameson, Steve Blake, we didn't have chemistry from the start, and we didn't win the championship. So what I'm saying is, people need to stop putting Brooklyn in, oh, they're going to win the championship. Oh, they're going to win the championship. We don't know how Kyrie Irving's going to play. He's going to stay healthy. He's going to be injured. Same with KD. And I expect Brooklyn to make moves because they got Jared Allen, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Joe Harris. I expect them to try to make a big swing for the fence for Bradley Beal or Drew Holiday. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brandon Robinson. Shout out to Daniel Artest, man. Salute. Keep doing your thing, man. I expect the Brooklyn Nets to be aggressive. I expect Milwaukee to be aggressive. Milwaukee is interested in Victor Oladipo. The player that I would want from Milwaukee, I would say, okay, you want to take Victor Oladipo? Give me Chris Middleton. Give me Chris Middleton. We have a deal. Or try to get Malcolm Brogdon back. Try to get Malcolm Brogdon. I forgot his name is pronounced Brogdon. I have a hard speech impediment. But anyway, Vince said Nets are good, John, offensively. But we'll see how what the chemistry is, Vince. Shout out to my boy Vince. Sorry about your Niners, man. They getting their ass whooped. Sorry about your team, man. But NBA season's back, so you can look forward to something. Niners ain't doing nothing this year, nothing than my Chargers. Let me see. Nets, Warriors, Heat, Bucks. Yeah, everybody is overrated, but this team's the best team. Hey, nobody could talk shit to me. We're NBA champions, man. Every team is good until they face the Lakers and lose. Yeah, man. I'm excited for the season in general, man. I wonder if we're gonna, in your personal opinion, would you stay pat? If you're the Lakers, would you stay pat, bring back Rondo, KCP, Dwight Howard, Javon McGee, or just try to tweak the roster and go for number 2 championship? Or do you go, say, swing for the fences and try to get a Bradley Beal, try to get a Victor Oladipo, try to get a Devin Booker? You know what I mean? It's possible. It's the NBA. Or try to go get Chris Paul. Chris Paul with this. Okay, let me ask you this: Chris Paul with this Laker team, with the high basketball IQ of LeBron James. LeBron James is a very high basketball IQ. And I want, if worst comes to worst, if we get Chris Paul, and then 9 years later, I know he has 2 years, $42 million, but there's ways that you can take a pay cut and get traded. So I expect the Lakers to, and Kendrick Perkins said it today on the jump, that he expects Chris Paul to be a Los Angeles Laker. And if Chris Paul is a Laker with Anthony Davis, with LeBron, you can tell LeBron, you can sit out. We got AD and Chris Paul. Let's go play. So I expect LeBron to take load of management. I expect, I expect the Lakers to do everything in their power to get another big star in LA. That's what we're all about. Championships. Championships. Paul or Rondo for the Lakers. We'll see. And I saw a report that the Clippers are going to try to get Rondo. He doesn't want to go over to that weak-ass team over there. The Los Angeles Clippers. You feel me? He doesn't want to go over to that weak-ass team. He wants to stay with the Lakers, man. And the Clippers, the hype's going to be, they're going to be talking, Clippers going to say, it's Clippers year, Steve Ballmer era, this, that. He's going to be talking, getting juice. He's going to get punched in the mouth, second round knockout like every year. Paul George's going to choke, Kawhi Leonard's going to choke. So I expect the Clippers to do the same thing every year, get hyped up and lose in the first round, or lose in the second round, or lose in heartbreak, beating up 3-1. So I expect the Clippers to do that this year. And I expect the Lakers to come in with the championship focus. They may be out of. I expect the Lakers bring back to everybody how it is, plain and simple. I feel like the Lakers going to struggle for the first 10 games, 15 games, and then ramp it up. So it's going to be a fight. What's that called? Going through the motions type of season for the Lakers. They're going to try to figure out. They took 1 month off, so I expect the Lakers to come out a little bit of struggling for the first 15 games, and they're going to ramp it up and get turned up. AD's going to dominate the highest level of LeBron, so I expect the Lakers to win the championship next year. You know what I mean? I'm confident in my Lakers. You know what I mean? John, If Okay, I'll read this. John, if the Browns make the playoffs, put some respect on Baker Mayfield is overrated. But yeah, shout out to my boy Vince for bringing this up. Pat Riley said our championship is an abstract. People that say that, man, they're just Pat Riley. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Because if you would have won the championship, would you have said that about your championship? No, but as soon as we win, you want to talk about abstract. I'm tired of people talking about abstract. Everybody put the Lakers and the NBA put their blood, sweat, and tears into that bubble. That's not an abstract. They're only saying that because it's this team right here. They're only saying that because it's the Lakers. Oh, it's abstract. If Miami would have won it, they would have said, oh, they deserve it. Oh, Miami's underrated. They deserve it. But when we win, abstract. People that say that's abstract, you don't know. You do not know what you're talking about. The Lakers put their blood, sweat, and tears into that championship. So people need to stop putting that abstract. They need to stop it. I'm getting sick and tired of that. Oh, it's an abstract. It counts. We still finished the season. Because let me ask you this. Remember the year that Kobe asked out of LA, right? He said he would go play on Pluto. I remember he was talking about playing on Pluto. So if the Lakers went to Pluto and won an NBA championship, you still won it. LeBron said it best too. He said, we don't care where we play, we won the championship. That's all that matters. If you play in Pluto, Mars, anywhere around the world, you win the championship. It's not an abstract. They're only saying that because the Lakers won it. Because everybody on ESPN hates the Lakers, and people that hate on the Lakers, that's what I have to say to you guys. I'm tired of people talking mess. You know, those clowns on ESPN, man. You know, from Stephen A. Smith to Stephen A. Smith to Max Kellerman to Molly Caramel. Everybody on ESPN are clowns, bruh. You know, I'm tired of people disrespecting my Lakers, so put some respect on my Lakers. You know? Let's see. Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing, team 2, that I'll talk about, too. That people need to look out for. There's going to be teams that you don't expect to be there for, like, MVP. Not player, yeah, players for MVP. Y'all can think I'm crazy. You probably might have to pull Stephen A. Smith and walk out this thing. I expect Luka Doncic to be in the running for MVP next year. I expect him to be in the running for MVP, and I expect him to win the MVP. You know? I'll get into that. I'll get into James Harden to the Sixers in a minute. I'm going to talk about Luka Doncic. I know this is Laker channel on this, that I talk about all types of sports. NBA, players, and everything on my channel. So I'm going to talk about Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, man, is very talented. He's doing things that LeBron did and Larry Bird did. You know, getting triple doubles, this, that. And I expect Luka Doncic to be up there in the MVP conversation with LeBron James, Anthony Davis. It's going to be LeBron, AD, Luka, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Y'all think I'm crazy? Y'all ready for me? Y'all get ready to walk out the building again? I'm going to say it. And y'all ready for it? And I'm finna say it. Y'all ready? And I'm finna say it. Y'all ready? Stephen Curry is going to be in the MVP conversation next year. No cap. Yes, I said so. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Stephen Curry will be in the MVP conversation next season, which is a month away. So let me know what you think. I may be tripping, and am I tripping? Is I'm tripping, or am I tripping? Or is I'm dreaming? Because at the end of the day, those are just my personal opinions. But I really fully expect those players I just mentioned to be in the MVP conversation. You know what I mean? I expect these players to be in the MVP conversation. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like he's been off for hella months. You know? You know? And I expect, you know? Let's see. Jay says, Curry, hey, the Warriors are a team that people didn't watch out for, but if realistically, if Lakers and Golden State played in the playoffs, Lakers would win. Nobody could guard AD. We would figure out a way to guard Curry and Clay. In my opinion, no. We'll see. He may be wrong. Those are my opinions. I just have to see how KD does earlier in the season, man. But KD's fully healthy, and all these players that have been out since March are probably hungry to come back. You know, like the Phoenix Suns of the world, Sacramento, Detroit, all these teams that haven't played since March are probably Yes, sir. Let's get our mine. No KD, no rings. Yeah, you already know the vibes, you know? It's all good. They got their rings. Now let's go for it. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. I hope the Lakers can flee. Yeah, man. And that's the other player I wanted to mention. Appreciate it. You know, Drew Holiday. Who would you be giving to give up for Drew Holiday? For me, you got to give up Kuz to get Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday would fit really good with this Laker team. You can put him on. Okay, let's say if you play Portland in the first round again. Or second round. Or say if you play Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. Hey, Drew Holiday, go guard Luka. Go guard Luka. You know, switch it. You know, he play off the ball. He'll work well for us. Him and Drew Holiday are close friends, by the way. So I expect the Lakers to be aggressive. I expect the Lakers to try to get this team back to championship contending team. And there's going to be teams trying to call for Alex Caruso. And there's another player that I kind of want the Lakers to go get. If we don't get Rondo back, if we don't get Chris Paul, go get Derrick Rose. You know what I mean? And for us to get Derrick Rose, we may have to give up in Alex Caruso. It's iffy, but Alex Caruso, when LeBron and Alex Caruso were on the floor together, they had the best PER on the court. And Alex Caruso is talented, man. You know, shout out to Jay. Drew Holiday, A.V. Bradley on defense would be great. You know, Drew Holiday can shoot that three, play that mid-range, you know. We'll see what happens, man. I expect the Lakers to go for the swing for the fences or bring back this team. And I expect, and the cap is $108 million this year. You know, and I expect the Lakers to re-sign Anthony Davis. I expect, you know, and if I was throw this out there, maybe if LeBron takes a pay cut, reduce his contract to give somebody else an opportunity to come on to the team, you never know. So, you know, I would not be surprised if we ended up with Chris Paul, Cousins. You know, I don't expect us to get Bradley Beal or maybe even Buddy Hield, but I expect us to get somebody that we need shooters. You know, I expect us to get rid of Danny Green, in my personal opinion. He didn't have a good year this year, but if Lakers say, okay, he had a bad playoffs, finals, let's run it back. Because with the Spurs and Raptors, he'll be wetting that three like water. You know? He'll be shooting that three really good. You know? Lakers just need a shooter and it's all over. Yeah, you know the vibes. We'll see. And J.J. Redick is a free agent too, so I expect Lakers to get J.J. Redick possibly. You know? I expect Lakers to go out there and swing for the fences, man. But I'm excited, you know? But, I'm going to end this Big Baby Jonathan Sports podcast. Feels really good to be back on here, man. It's been a minute. I'm glad I'm back. But make sure you guys click the link in my description. Get you some Big Baby Jonathan merch. Use promo code BigBaby24. Get you 50% off. And if anything breaks Los Angeles Lakers, I will be here. So until then, Laker Nation, home of your Los Angeles Lakers 2020 NBA champions. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. 1, 2, 3. Mamba.